Okay, I'm back. Yeah, apparently because I didn't state that all the music that I play is just off of a playlist, my videos couldn't be viewed by anybody because it was banned in 222 countries. So that's why I updated the description to show that there is nothing that I own in these videos. These videos are strictly just for fun. I mean, yeah, there's spoilers going on because of the fact, hey, it's a video game. But yeah, so I had to update that. That's why it says that. And in my last video, if you happen to be watching or you heard it, I had
Sweet.
to go get some food. So I went and got some food, and I'm back. And let's finish up the update. So we're going through Sanctuary Hills so far. This is gonna be my Brotherhood of Steel character. Like, this character is going to be essentially brainwashed completely by the Brotherhood of Steel to the point that she is a loyal follower and will do anything they say, kind of like Paladin Dance is later on in the game. That's really all I can say about it right now. Right now we're just going through the Sanctuary Hills, clearing out all the miscreants and little creatures that appear and want to cut you in half. And the ankle biter rad roaches. Giant roaches! What fun those things are to deal with every day. Wouldn't you just love to deal with those on an everyday basis? Especially with a 10mm handgun to blow them apart. But yeah, so essentially this character is 100% Brother of Steel. The only deviation is that I might turn it up, change up the row, and do a little bit of playthrough with the Institute if I have to. Mostly just to get into the Institute, which is required by all of parties, except for the Minutemen, who you'd think they're all about helping everybody. So maybe we'll discover some lore while we're in this. I do have some mods running, which I will show those mods. So that way everyone knows, yes, I'm playing with mods. Yeah. I know, it's like, oh, that's so bad, shouldn't play with mods. Well, if you don't want to play through with mods on your game, that's up to you. I prefer to have a couple little mods running. One being the flight ring to allow me to fly anywhere I want. Which doesn't really help sometimes until you get like jetpack added onto your actual piece. So I'm gonna go try and do this run with as little use of power armor as I can, though. Oh look, we found a couple more bloat flies. Time to take them down. Hate those little things. Then again, also, just for knowledge basis, I am not playing on very easy or easy difficult. I'm playing on hard, so hopefully that'll help me find a few more negligible items that will help me in the game. But as well, we're going to see what we can do. This is being broadcast on PS4. So I'm not able to use any console commands. As such, I will be playing through, and the only mods I'm going to have are the mods I've already stated, which are the bobblehead mod, which I will be giving credit to the author of the bobblehead mods, which are pretty cool, because let's look through real quick. I'll show you what they do. Well, actually, I haven't even upgraded. I haven't even got them yet. The mods that I have are the bobblehead mods. Basically, Vault 114 was supposed to have a delivery of bobbleheads that never made it. Those bobbleheads went to Vault 111, which, as you all know, our sole survivor, that's his vault. Or her vault, which I'm playing a female character. So, yeah. As you know, as is already stated in the game, the difference in the characters all depends on what you're planning on doing with them. This character is going to be Brotherhood of Steel all the way, like complete brainwash, Brotherhood of Steel only, they're the only good guys for her. I do have other characters that do different things, that are different when it comes to everything. Like one of my characters I'm currently working on, that'll be for another set of videos, is pure 100% evil. Like legit, just goes and murders everybody. Which that is coming off of an idea I got from another player on computer called, his name on YouTube, yeah, there's a plug for you, Oxhorn, Oxhorn. Dude has Fallout lore videos as well as some other videos that actually are pretty cool, including Fallout 3. Yeah, as you just saw my character's face, I did give her a forced smile just for the fun of it. Which my character is probably about to get screwed up because, as you can tell, I'm kind of trying to stay away from the stim packs and everything. I'm trying to only use the purified water. So once I decide to actually go in and yada yada yada, all that mess, work on building up Sanctuary, my character is only going to be a purified water drinker. Which is going to be very interesting, as purified water is hard to get in some places. Now I will be using quite a bit of strength tests on here. So if people are like, wait, what is that? All it is I'm going to be pushing my character to the max without using all the, oh, let's do super health and all that mess. I don't see a need to it. I don't see a need to use all the upgrade health and stuff. Which I will go back into Vault 111 and show you guys where the mods sit. That way, if you want to download the mod, then you have then you'll have a slightly easier time getting everything. You have a slightly easier time with leveling a little bit. And just quite possibly might actually help you out in the long run yourself if you want to play with some slight modifications to everything, but not really burn out, oh, we're going to go make some crazy god-awful mod runs. We're going to go ahead and increase our charisma. Okay, let's see. I collect everything in here, just in case you guys are always wondering why. The reason why is because it actually helps. If you collect everything early, then you actually have an easier time collecting. Well, getting all your stuff upgraded properly. Yeah, Codsworth, we get it, you're an idiot.
My God. They did it. All that fighting, and for what?
Everything's dead? Ah, yes, the garden. The posies have been problematic. If only Sir were here to help.
They killed him.
Oh, Mum, these
yeah,
things you're saying,
for the reason why my character looks crazy, I decided to do a build of Harley Quinn. Just a screwed up version of Harley Quinn.
Since we've had a proper family activity. Check it.
Sean's been kidnapped. I'm gonna find...
It's worse than I thought.
200...
That means you're...
Codsworth, you're acting...
Mom,
Stay with... Thank you, Codsworth.
you're welcome. Now, enough fishing, shall we?
Codsworth, I already looked.
Yeah, as you all know,
Thanks
I
for
went
trying,
through the entire
Codsworth.
city before talking to him.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, Mum.
Okay,
Find young Sean.
so
I know
what we're gonna do is continue this.
here and secure the home front.
Difficulty is set to hard, so this isn't like I'm gonna be just running around in circles trying to just annihilate everything, because that ain't happening. Which, as you notice, I can't fly. Go figure. Because I'm running without what I usually run, and I haven't actually touched on the chem sets or anything. I'm not going to use anything until after I have completed the Concord run. Or, as a lot of different characters on this game like to call it, Conquered. Conquered, which is the northern way of saying Concord. You ask anyone from the city around me what Concord is, they say Concord. The way it should say, in my opinion, but hey, everybody has their own touch. Give me a second. Not too hard, like Alright everybody, this is MusicMix and I'm back. Sorry about the delay. I don't know how sensitive these dang mics are, but dang. My last videos, if anyone had been watching, got banned. Which I don't think I actually upgraded my lockpicking, so I'm pretty sure I cannot.
No way I can pick this.
Nope. So, I'm pretty sure I've already leveled up, which should make it hard to get inside of it. Oh yeah, for people who don't wonder, who are like, huh, where did it go suddenly? I used the basement access on the blue house at the cul-de-sac. It allows you to go into an underground bunker that I'm assuming that looks like it's actually been used recently because of the fact everything's scattered about. And you can tell this was literally built by one of the people who lives here. Let's go in and check the perk chart. What level are we at? Okay, we have not yet gotten high enough level. That explains it. Well, as soon as I do, I'm taking Idiot Savant, which, for those of you who don't know, makes you get extra XP for doing anything. Just walking can get you extra XP. firing out in the middle of nowhere for no reason gets you extra XP. But what we're going to do to get our extra XP right now is to go over to our chemistry, to our weapons workbench. Because, yeah, the 10mm is nice. It works right off the bat. Pretty good. But not going to help for what we need to get done. And we're leveled up, so guess what? So I can go in here, go to our perk chart. Since we already have perception, we can go ahead and use locksmith. Then go back to our safe and actually get this thing unlocked, which is a great way to actually gain a little more experience.
Such a positive guy, that Bing Crosby.
So it's not going to be a lot of experience. You get like 5 or 6 depending on what you are actually able to do. There we go.
Yes.
And we're just going to take everything. So we're going back outside. Now, my other builds, I do have quite a bit of stuff going on. One of them, I'm busting everything under the sun to try and build out Sanctuary Hills into the ultimate offensive area. Which I may do a video showing that, because it has quite a bit of stuff added in. But as you can tell, I'm also going to try and keep this as lore friendly as I can, even though I do have a couple, even though I do have those. Oh yeah, actually, for those of you wondering about the stuff I was talking about before, we're going to go back over to the house real quick before we run away into God knows where and try and destroy everybody. Okay, so the other mod I was talking about, which I'm going to show these. If it lets me show them real quick, I'm going to show them to you guys. If not, I'll just tell you all of the... Okay. So... Okay, good. Now it's broadcasting everything again. So you guys will actually get to see this. My mods. I have PS4 manufacturing overhauled. The only reason I use this is so that I can use the armor and clothing, bottling, chemicals, explosive, food, gambling, mad science, miscellaneous, the scrappers. A through F, A through whatever, and then, well, A through E and F through Z. Those are really great to have because then you can actually just put stuff in there, hook it up to a terminal, and it'll be like, okay, and it'll start stripping things down. Limited edition bobbleheads. These are bobbleheads you saw me pick up at the beginning. What these do is allow you, which as you can read right here in the description, and mind you, I don't own any of these. I downloaded them to use. The flying ring, you can fly. You have to create it though. For some reason, this guy didn't put it in there. Boosted rings, which I don't know why this one isn't working. The boosted rings are what I'm about to pick up. These basically give you a whole bunch of stuff. And these guys, they know what they're doing. They made these mods really good. So I will have to go back and actually do that, but why this toaster appears with this mod, I have no clue. I've wondered that. I've asked. They haven't said anything. The first aid kit has a couple little chems for you, and then also a couple little outfits, as well as all your rings. Then, as you notice, we're going to go back to the character. Everything's at 4 except for Charisma, which I upgraded already with the special book. Perks, Barbarian, and Locksmith. Now, once we go over here and add Brawler's Ring, Carry, Fortify. Which actually, we're gonna stick with that black suit because that just looks nice. Ranger's ring, smart ring. Which, if everybody's like, why are you putting all the rings on? These rings come in very handy because now we'll go back in, which I forgot to do, and we'll just look at special. Yes, everything is bounced up now. What these rings do, some of them do minor upgrades, some of them do major upgrades. My charismas went from 5 to 17. Now, if you're doing a playthrough and you want it to be 100% game, no mods, nothing, don't download the mods. I have no problem with that. If you guys don't like the mods, don't get them. All these are coming off of the best set of net that you can access from your PS4 when you log on to Fallout 4, by the way. These are not like download anywhere else. But now my AP is a lot harder for me to lose. I can run a lot more without my AP running down. We'll go to the cooking station. Okay. Roast. We can make a lot of bloat fly roast because that's what we killed the most of. Well, a few of them. And rad roach, of course. You can make a bunch of that now. Soup. I don't think I can have any soup yet. No, I can't. Utility. I don't have what I need. But we're gonna go ahead and go get Preston Garvey and crew. Which, oh yeah, I'll show you my carry weight, which was barely 200. Now is 7,890, which is a lot better. I can get, this means I'll be able to raid the entire area right here with all these raiders and stuff. We're also going to go ahead and unlock our little boys here. Which I still think it's funny that if you never noticed, that tire iron respawns there. It will respawn there, either laying next to the dog or back inside of it again. Hey, look, here's dog meat, our good boy. Which you could just leave him, but he actually makes for a pretty good companion.
What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Which we're just gonna go ahead and keep him.
Sure.
Okay, now we leveled up again. We're gonna go ahead and go back up to the perk chart, and I should be able to get my one of your ones that you actually need. Idiot Savant. Wait, what? Okay, I need luck level 5, so I'm gonna go ahead and increase my luck. Next level up. This dog is very annoying sometimes, people.
How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. Think you can find... See if there's any good stuff nearby, boy.
Notice I'm using him to attract all the mole rats out. Oh, sweet, he found me a stim pack. Did he take my stim pack? Alright, well, we are gonna just walk around real quick, get all these stupid mole rats up. Time to wake up mole rats and shoot them to pieces too, people. There they are. Pop. Which, oh yeah, if you get If you want to keep dog meat with you, he does not do stim packs. For those of you who have never played through the game, he don't use stim packs, so you actually have to have canned dog food with you for him. Why? I don't know. But hey, that's how they wanted to set the game. So right now, all we're doing is clearing out our good friends at Red Rocket to turn it. You can build it up as a settlement, but it really, I mean, I did in my one playthrough. I built it up, but it wasn't all that good because it's kind of limited on space. I know some players are going to be like, no, it has enough space, but for me, I just didn't like the space limitations that you have with the truck stop. Albeit, we're going to check out this real quick. So, business entries. We got new equipment, huh? I got the tools we need. Okay, so basically what we're seeing is they have a few things going on at Red Rocket that they didn't want anyone to know about. I didn't look at them all, but the basis is that they do have apparently they have a storage area that isn't known. And if you go around, you won't see the storage area because it's actually hidden. Oh, looks like someone had a chem lab back here. As much as a lot of people say they don't like the drugs, some of the drugs are pretty easy. Okay, so we have the gold, but we need to jet. I don't currently have jet, and I'm not building anything until I go back over to Sanctuary Hills. Or you'd see me just immediately start scrapping everything here. Well, let's see if we can armor up anything real quick. As I stated in the description, any of the music that you hear on here is played off of my Spotify playlist. None of it I own, and I don't claim to own it. Because that would be disrespectful to the artists who have worked a lot to make this. And I can't be disrespectful to those guys, because I love the music that I play. I listen to everything. If you guys are listening in and like, hey, this, and want to know more about like the music I listen to, just check out my workout playlist on Spotify. You'll quickly see that I listen to a little bit of everything, and it's an open playlist. Anyone can add music to it. It's not restricted. This is the hidden storage area behind the Red Rocket truck stop that they were talking about in the emails. Which I collect a little bit of everything. I love getting all the items and everything like that in this game. So you're going to see me do this quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and walk in here and wake up the mole rats. Okay, so we are going to go back into our perk chart here, and with all luck, idiot savants. Okay, so idiot savants. There we go. Earn 5. Now let's see. You're not stupid, just different. Receive extra 3 XP from any action. The lower your intelligence, the greater the chance. And since our intelligence is not super high, we should be pretty set in the ability to do it. Oh, just a heads up for everyone. You're not going to see me give up any of my stuff to the dog. Some people think that's a little messed up, as is he is pretty helpful sometimes. But I don't see a point whenever him and actually every companion, if they are injured and shot down, you give them enough time, they actually heal themselves. Oh, we do have one more enemy in here. I cannot remember exactly where he is, though. Ah, there it is, the duffel bag. For anyone who's looking for a little bit of help, your first fusion core is actually right here. Oh, for anyone who doesn't know, Trash Busters Award. Where is this? Mr. Benson, on behalf of the Boston Regional Office, I'd like to congratulate you and your team on winning the 2076 Trash Busters Award for the greatest year-to-year waste reduction by a single store. Respect for the environment is an integral part of our corporate image, and we appreciate your innovative efforts in this regard. Sincerely, Gerard Phillips, Vice President, Boston Region. Basically, they got an award for making it look like they're super clean. Something tells me having this open nuclear reactor kind of dismisses that. Just a little bit. They probably shouldn't have got that award, but they're able to hide it so corporate didn't see it when they must have done inspections on them. It's about the only way I could figure they would not get caught. Which, that means corporate also wasn't doing a very good job inspecting stuff. If they're able to hide that. But probably corporate doesn't want to get their hands dirty and actually go and look for stuff. That's the only thing I would figure would be how they're able to hide that so easily. There's other mole rat. I shot the crap. Okay, so we're going down into the belly of the nest. Sometimes... Yeah, there they are. Sometimes you'll actually notice there is a, there'll be a glowing mole rat down here. There was on my last playthrough. I don't know why he's not here now, but okay. We'll just stick with he didn't spawn in this time. But we are taking all the things. There's nothing that cannot be salvaged. Well, be it, there are a few things, so... Oh, that was a mistake. I don't know why I did that. But I do take all the stuff that I possibly can. A Braxo cleaner. Tastes great, don't it? Anyone who catches that reference later on in the game, you'll understand. Ah, boy, that was not good. Okay, so now we have our duct tape. Oh yeah, trust me people, if you haven't tried it yet, I've tried to kill dog meat. He's invincible. I literally shot him with an entire 4 magazines of rounds on this game. The dog won't die. He just won't die. Now, the one thing I'm going to do in this game that I don't normally do, I'm going to try and get all companion perks on the Brotherhood of Steel side, as well as the Minutemen, and using our good friend Preston Garvey to do a lot more work. Which is weird because you'd think with this being on hard mode, Looks like dog meat found something.
How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. Hey. See if there's any good
Well, my
stuff
screen
nearby,
keeps going
boy.
out, but luckily I can keep playing the game. I don't know what's wrong with my TV. This thing's probably because it's old as anything, and we'll take whatever items he gets later on. Right now, we're just gonna go through and raid everything.
Heads up.
Let's see what else he can find for us real quick. Which,
How you
like a
doing,
typical
buddy?
dog, I hate to say this, they don't listen.
Hey, boy. See if there's any good stuff nearby, boy.
Aww.
Right.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and continue on. Now, usually, yep.
Here's the thing. It's sort of known, I guess, sponsors here in Diamond City. And read it.
If you've played through before, the blood bugs,
What's
they're
up?
giant mosquitoes, and they're annoying. They love to bite you, draw your blood, and then spit it back at you. So here's house number 1 in Concord. You can go into the area. So we're gonna go in and scavenge everything we possibly can from the area. Cap stashes in this game are gonna be very helpful for me because I like to get a lot of caps. I see it as the more caps I have, the less I'm gonna end up spending. Which you'll see why later on, whenever I actually get settlements set up and everything else. Hold on. Bobby pin boxes. Very helpful at earlier levels in the game. Since my character is still going to be a very young level character, I'm not going to really level her up very high before I go and attack everything. We're going to go ahead and see what perk we should get now. Well, I mean, we've already upgraded a few things, but I do want my character's intelligence, well, charisma higher than normal. Which, the only reason I get Idiot, Savant, and a few other ones like that is because I'm going to need those. Even with my character having upgrades, it doesn't mean my character's invulnerable. We're just gonna do a crit shot on this guy. Oh boy. Did not even see that guy. Oh, I don't have anything to use, so we're just gonna beat the crap out of him for now.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
Oh, it sounds like Preston's in some serious trouble up there. But before we go and help him, we're going to go ahead and clear out the rest of these raiders, because I know I heard some more. And oh yeah, I don't claim to own any of this mess. Just I have to say it a few times because apparently YouTube don't listen. YouTube apparently thinks that no matter what I'm doing, that I'm trying to steal stuff. I don't know why, because I rarely post videos. So I went ahead and had to delete my other videos that basically were the same thing as this, a playthrough. What amazing to me is on this part is that I was able to destroy this so quickly. And yes, I do take everything off of anyone. Any characters that you may have that you don't take everything, you're missing out on some stuff. Because you may find your character needs it. And when you ain't got it and you need it, your character's done. Alrighty. So now that we're in here, we're going to go ahead and favorite and set up a few little things. Around. I find pipe rifles are usually better than anything. Okay, so we're going to put on the athletic outfit. Actually, we're going to leave on the jumpsuit. Leather chest piece. Left arm, left leg, right arm, so we need a right leg body armor. Let's see if we have any. No, we do not. So that's kind of sucks for us. Now I remember why I hate the pipe rifle so much, and all the other pipe weapons. But we're gonna go through this the way we're supposed to.
No more British occupation! What's doing good with you? You lobster-back knaves!
Which, I do have the unlimited carry weight mod, which once I have the ring for that, then I'll be able to carry a whole lot more. And I'm not really even going to use anything.
Playing games with me, huh?
Authorization without representation! Send these creeps back to London, boys!
Which we will come back to checking our body armor.
that little bitch go!
They're actually talking about our character. Thanks to us deciding to go stealth mode on them, it's kind of harder for them to find us right now. But of course, we also have the dog with us.
Nice.
Some locks in this game make me question how people react to it, just because of the thought process that goes into them. Which we're gonna go ahead and unlock our computer here. Hopefully we can get it on the first try. Let's see what we got.
This next song is called Easy Living. Remember?
Okay, so it's not E.
Got it.
Sound, how about that? Okay, now that we've got that done.
Reload sometime, asshole!
Those of you who don't collect items in the game, or do not go look for items, this is a great place for starting characters to pick up a bunch of gear.
Come on, pin him down!
And even though I complete this one, I'll come back here and raid it every so often again.
I got him, dead!
Which the fighting you can hear going on is actually Preston Garvey shooting a laser musket at them and miserably failing his shots. Well, actually, I think he killed the rest of them for us. That means we ain't even gotta do that. Now, there are a few issues that I noticed in here. Because, see, I like to actually sneak around a bit, but in the fighting, they know where you're at.
Get the hell out of here. We got no reason to hang around and get shot. Stop being such a fucking pansy.
We hold out for the others, like we're supposed to.
What are you, deaf? Somebody's out there shooting the place up. I ain't sitting around waiting to die.
So, as you notice something about the war memorial here, which I've known a lot of players have an issue with. It shows the Revolutionary War all the way up to World War II and everything, which that was actually where the difference occurred in the Fallout lore versus our regular world. Because the transistor was invented in our world and not in the Fallout world at the same time. That's where they had the difference. Now, you see the space and everything, and then the armor? Something doesn't look right about the armor if you notice. Because it was shown that the T60, which is pictured here, I'm thinking this is T60. If I'm wrong, please don't kill me. Oh, hey again. The power armor, which this is a lore thing, that would show that the T60 wasn't developed. Well, it was in development, but not used. Whereas this one, it's being used already. That's just a lore thing that if you're questioning it, you can actually go and look it up and you'll see exactly what I mean, is that it breaks its own lore. But when you look at the difference between the way Bethesda and Obsidian and Interplay all built the games, the original team at Interplay started their own game company, Obsidian. who did Fallout
Take a little walk.
3, I think, in New Vegas. I'm pretty sure it was them. Don't get me wrong. I haven't really looked at it. I don't really keep up with everything. I just play the games because I like playing.
What? Someone there?
I do have mods on, so that is one thing that some
Nothing
people
there
aren't
now.
gonna like.
What do you think? I don't know. Jump in the shadows. Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down on that, I guess.
Freaking raiders are always jet addicts. You think they'd realize how much it's screwing them up and they quit, but they don't.
Huh? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I blew it, popped his head off. I wish I had the flying ring. Yeah, I do have a mod on, but I have to make the thing, and I don't have the materials needed. I need some jet, which I got jet now, thanks to these idiots. I was trying to figure out who's watching it. I'm trying to figure it out. My thing doesn't show me who actually is viewing this. If you want to leave a comment, please do.
Man, I don't
Yes.
know who
Sweet.
you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garland, Commonwealth Minuteman.
We're gonna go glad to help.
Well, if that's true, we could
I'm
use some
going
more
for a
goodwill.
messed up Harley
As
Quinn
you can
build.
see, we're
Once
in a
I
bit of a
get back to
mess here.
Sanctuary, I'll turn on the character's face so you can actually see what it looks like.
Please, go on. Sorry.
God damn it.
One good idea can make all the difference.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
I like it.
Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Minigun. Now we're talking.
Which, as you
know,
all
right?
know, yes, I chose the,
Only there's one hitch. The suit's out of juice. Probably been dry for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
I'll help if I can.
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where.
But we can't... Look,
Actually, I already grabbed.
This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm,
Okay, so what we're gonna do here is
anyway.
tell Sturgis to get off the freaking
Jordan
computer.
is up next.
We already got the fusion core. That's what they were talking about that we needed, that we picked up at the basement and also over at
Talking to people.
Yes.
I'm not security gates, which this game kind of makes it a little interesting sometimes. If you look at the log entries, you'll see they had some people just deciding to play games. Which, for the last time, the red coat mannequin displays are not toys. Someone was playing with them after hours, 2 had scuffed paint, and 1 was missing his arm. And it's pretty funny. I think it's funny. The curator just seems like he's an ass. They had roach problem and a cockroach in her hair while she's learning about taxation. That's pretty funny. Let's keep going. Anchorage exhibit. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to do it. Apparently, they had a big thing for the Anchorage War, referencing to Fallout 3. This is the final entrance. This was right after the bombs fell. This was right after. They're talking about the vertibird that crashed into the roof, which actually breaks lore. Because the Enclave from Fallout, they were the ones who actually built the vertibird. So it makes me wonder, why did they break the actual thing on here? So they took one of the guns. This lady, she took one of the guns out of it. And she's asking for help, but if someone shoots at her, if you try and hurt her, she's going to shoot you. Which kind of makes me wonder, where's she been huffing? For those of you who don't know, I am actually military, so sometimes you'll hear me say some pretty harsh things.
There's something. We need help.
And excellent.
Ooh, the perception bobblehead doll. Only through observation will you perceive weakness. Your perception has been permanently increased by 1.
What are you going to do in that stupid jumpsuit? Bleed to death? Angry.
Oh boy, Mama Murphy's huffing some jet again.
Hey,
If you heard what
these
she
are our
just said.
lives you're playing with. Are you listening to me?
Marcy Long is she hates you. Marcy Long hates nearly everybody for some reason. But you'll find she's actually pretty capable if you leave her at the vault or at the settlement, which I usually put her on scavenger detail just so I can watch her run around. And here's where we find our crashed vertibird with the minigun still fully loaded. Which, if you are careful, you can sneak actually up onto the minigun. We actually have the minigun. So you actually don't need to grab that. So let's go figure out what we just picked up. This was actually the, this was actually the, if you remember, the holotape Cosworth gives you.
There we go. Just say it. Right there. Right there. Go ahead.
And you can tell it's Nate as well as baby Sean, who's now missing.
Listen, I don't think Sean and I need to tell you how great of a mother you are, but we're going to anyway. You were kind and loving and funny, that's right, and patient. So patient. Patience of a saint, as your mother used to say. Look, with Sean and us all being at home together, it's been an amazing year, but even so, I know our best days are yet to come. There will be changes, sure, things we'll need to adjust to. I'll rejoin the civilian workforce. You'll shake
This
the
is
dust
after
off your
Nate had
mother.
left the military, for those of you who don't know Fallout lore,
Everything we
Fallout
do,
4
no
part.
matter how hard, we do it for our family. Now say goodbye, Sean. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye, honey. We love you.
Well, we're going to go ahead and listen to Staff Sergeant,
Personal log.
Staff
United
Sergeant Michael
States Army
Daly.
Staff Sergeant Michael Daly.
Well,
This
spoilers,
past
I'll be
Saturday,
right back.
October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. Day after that, Flaherty and Canaway were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done. I'm heading to Boston, on foot, to see if my sister survived all this. She's got an apartment on Boylston Street. This is Mike Daly, signing out. Good luck. And God bless America. or what's left of it.
Oh yeah, dog meat found something. We're gonna go ahead and put in this fusion core and get the power on. Now see, without the fly ring, I can't do anything with this. This does not help me.
Look alive. How you doing, bud? Think you can find something for me?